There's a place in Scotland where dogs leap to their deaths. Without warning, without reason, without any way to stop them. And cloaked in a silence so thick, it feels alive. A beautiful place, but one that unsettles the soul. They say animals sense things we don't. Energies, presences, invisible vibrations. And perhaps that's why this place has earned a chilling name. The bridge that calls to dogs. This place is real. It's called Overtoun Bridge. A 19th century crossing in western Scotland. Just 40 meters long, spanning a deep ravine, and hiding one of the most disturbing mysteries in the United Kingdom. For over half a century, more than 600 dogs have jumped to their deaths from this bridge. And the eeriest part? Almost all of them from the same side. Almost all of them from the same exact spot. On calm, clear days, without provocation. Today, on Sinister Maps, we cross Overtoun Bridge. And we ask, why do dogs jump here? Are they seeing something we can't? Or is something darker buried beneath this century-old stone? Overtoun Bridge was built in 1895 as the entrance to the Grand Overtoun House, a baronial-style mansion tucked into the hills. A remote place, blanketed in fog and surrounded by trees where the mist never seems to lift. Even in its early days, locals spoke of strange happenings, lights flickering in the woods, whispers with no source, echoes that didn't belong, and a presence, described as heavy, sorrowful, even oppressive. But everything changed in the 1950s, when reports began to emerge of dogs leaping from the bridge. At first, they were dismissed as accidents. Dogs chasing scents, playing too close to the edge. But over the years, the pattern became impossible to ignore. Witnesses described dogs walking calmly until they reached a very specific spot. Then they'd freeze, stiffen, stare into the void, and jump. Not run, not slip, jump. As if something was calling to them. And if they survived the fall, and some did, many would try to jump again. And again. The press began calling it the dog suicide bridge. And while it sounds sensational, the numbers are very real. Veterinarians, animal behaviorists, and psychologists tried to explain it. One theory claims that mink, a type of weasel, live below the bridge. That their scent might trigger hunting instincts in certain dogs. But this doesn't explain why all the dogs jump from the same spot. Or why specific breeds, especially collies, are overrepresented. Or why it only happens on clear, dry, windless days, when scent shouldn't be so strong. A more chilling theory points to anomalous geological energy. Scotland is ancient land, scarred by war, dotted with burial grounds and ancient Celtic sacred sites. Some believe Overtoun sits on what the Celts called a thin place, a point where the veil between this world and the next grows thin. It's a concept rooted in Celtic mythology, places where time bends, where emotion intensifies, where the living and the dead intertwine. In 1994, the tragedy reached humans. A man threw his newborn son from the bridge, convinced the child was the Antichrist. Then he jumped himself. He survived. And from the hospital, he whispered chilling words. The bridge told me to do it. From that moment on, Overtoun Bridge wasn't just cursed for dogs. Its curse had touched people too. The nearby town of Dumbarton avoids the subject. Muchos ya no pasan por allí. Some locals no longer walk their dogs there. Others insist the bridge is cursed, that something ancient, buried beneath Overtoun House, was disturbed. And should never have been. Because the estate itself has secrets. During World War II, Overtoun House was used as a military hospital. Later abandoned, then gifted to religious groups who claimed to witness apparitions, sudden temperature shifts, and unexplainable phenomena. In the 1990s, a team from the British Paranormal Society spent a week investigating. They recorded abnormal electromagnetic readings and captured low-frequency audio on the bridge, sounds with no known origin. Faint, but resembling wailing. Even if you set aside the paranormal, Overtoun is still a psychological and biological anomaly. Because no other place on Earth has a record like this, not one. There are cliffs, there are ravines, there are bridges far more dangerous. But none provoke this consistent, specific behavior in dogs. And that, in itself, is a mystery. Today, Overtoun Bridge still stands. Still welcomes visitors. Still watches dogs leap from its edge. Authorities have posted warning signs. Please keep your dog on a leash. But many dog owners report their pets grow nervous as they approach. Some refuse to cross. Others whine. Some try to flee. What are they sensing that we're not? Is it just the scent of an animal? Or something deeper, older, unknowable? At Sinister Maps, we don't offer easy answers. But we know this. Some places were never meant to be crossed. Some structures collect emotion and tragedy. And sometimes, animals, more than humans, are the first to notice. So is Overtoun Bridge just a dark curiosity? Or a crack in reality? A crack that, if you step too close, might just pull you in. Unanswered questions. But as we always say on this channel, where the map goes blank, that's where the mystery begins. If this journey to Scotland's most unsettling bridge has stirred your curiosity, subscribe to Sinister Maps. We explore the places the world prefers to forget. The islands missing from tour brochures. The mountains influencers won't climb. The wounds in the earth, buried in silence. But we uncover them. One by one. We'll see you in the next episode. And remember, if the map doesn't show it, it's because someone doesn't want you to find it.